You know, a question people often ask me is, Toshi, why do you stand at the edge of my bed during the night and watch me sleep? And the only answer I have to that question is, never mind, be quiet, go back to bed. But another question I get asked quite a lot is, Toshi, what's up with your obsession over High School of the Dead? And very similar to the last question, I don't really know. I watched the anime when I was younger. I enjoyed it. You know, I was around the age of 10 to 13 when I watched this. So, you know, you can imagine being a 10 to 13-year-old boy being exposed to High School of the Dead for the first time. I loved it. Do I still enjoy it? Yeah. Do I still like it? But it's very rare. I catch myself going back to watch it. And, you know, I made a video on and about High School of the Dead, the anime. If you haven't seen it already, you should go check it out. However, I am thinking of redoing that video because I just think I could have done it a little bit better. But all that being said, you're not here to hear or talk about any of that. You're here to talk about and hear about High School of the Dead Volume 1. So I went into my local manga store a few days ago, saw it on the shelf and obviously picked it up, took it home, finished reading it, and now I want to talk about it. So we're going to talk about 3 separate things in this. We're going to talk about the characters, the art, and the plot line. I've only finished and read Volume 1. I haven't finished the whole thing. Characters, obviously, you know, we have Takashi, we have Rei, we have Saiko, we have Marikawa, the nurse, Hirano, Takagi. I believe those are our main characters, right? Takashi, Rei, Saiko, Hirano, Takagi, and the nurse. Yeah, those are our 6 main characters. So obviously we're introduced to all of them. We start off, you know, the rooftop zombie apocalypse is happening. We see Takashi slap the shit out of Rei after seeing the teachers start getting bitten and killing each other and all that type of stuff. The characters in the manga were, at least in my opinion, very similar to how they were portrayed and acted out and, you know, shown on TV in the anime. So in terms of the comparison for characters, I don't think the anime and the manga were all that different. Although I want to say that Hisashi, even though he's irrelevant because he died in the first episode anyway, Hisashi was a little bit more intelligent, I guess, than maybe he was in the anime. But that's a very nitpicky thing to point out. So characters in the manga are basically the same as they was in the anime. The artwork was great. So when I picked up the manga, obviously it was like sealed up in packaging, so I didn't have the chance to flick through and look at the art. And I know I could have gone online on Google to look at the art, but I didn't really think of that until I got home. But honest to God, the artwork, I'm not disappointed at all. Obviously, this is all in black and white, but the full colour version is available both online and in physical copies. It's just very difficult to get a hold of if you live in the UK, at least from my experience anyway. But the artwork was pretty good. I mean, the zombies are drawn very well. The girls are drawn very well. You know, the characters, there's clearly a lot of effort being put into the characters here. I will say the effort drawn into, you know, the background, the location, the stuff like that, like the minor things, I think could be a teeny bit better. But the focus is clearly on the characters, and the characters have been, you know, created, drawn, and written quite well. As for the plot line, I mean, you know, it's High School of the Dead, bunch of teenagers, you know, high school gets run over by zombies, and now they got to try and survive together. Very basic story, very basic plot line. However, I think High School of the Dead did it quite well. I know a lot of people like to shit on the anime and the manga, but I just think, you know, I think there's worse manga and anime choices out there. Do you get what I mean? You know, there's people out there that proudly like SAO. So if you're a High School of the Dead fan, don't be embarrassed, because remember, SAO fans exist out there too. So a little bit of motivation for you all. But no, I mean, I don't really know if there's anything else I want to talk about. Like I said, the characters were very similar in this manga to they were in the anime. Apart from, like I said, maybe Hisashi. I think Hisashi was a lot more formal and intelligent in this, but he barely had any screen time anyway, and he was basically completely irrelevant anyway. So characters, like I said, quite similar. Plotline was good, could be a little bit better, but for the most part, it's very similar to the anime, and I know it has to be, obviously. And, you know, I've only read the first volume, so, like, you know, the other 6 could be completely different. I don't know. I won't know till I read them. But, you know, as far as my experience and as far as it goes so far, reading the first volume, I would 100% recommend you go check this out. If you've seen the anime and you haven't read the manga, at least either pick up the first volume or read, like, the first few chapters online. It is 100% worth it, I promise you. If you've never watched the anime or read the manga, well, number 1, why are you watching this video? But number 2 is go check it out. Like, you know, the internet has a lot to say about High School of the Dead, but the internet has a lot to say about everything. Do you get what I mean? So go watch it, go check it out, go read the manga, all of that. I think if you're going to read High School of the Dead or watch the anime, but do it with the mentality of, oh, like, I want this to be some like groundbreaking, philosophical, next level god tier anime or manga. I think the problem isn't High School of the Dead, my guy. I think the problem's you. Do you get what I mean? That pretty much does it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. This is Toshi, signing out.